In this lecture, we would like to discuss about the Indian Machiavelli, who is known to the world in his peculiar and very common name as Kautilya or Chanakya, who was the prime minister and who really established the Maurya dynasty 300 before Christ. So he established the Maurya dynasty 300 years before Christ at Magadha, which is at present is one of the state or province in India, and in particular he established the Maurya dynasty in Pataliputra, which was the capital of the Magadha dynasty, by eliminating and overthrowing the then the ancient ruling clan, the Nanda dynasty, and Chanakya or Kautilya. He wrote Arthasastra. The very Arthasastra was devoted into the art of statecraft, and he is identified in the name of Indian Machiavelli due to his writings and advice in the statecraft, that is the Arthasastra, where he expressed that the king to do many immoral things in the interest of the state, but he does not advocate immorality for his personal welfare. He asks the king to be of exemplary character for his subjects. So, Kautilya and his time during 300 years before Christ, an eminent Indian political philosopher of the ancient period, who long before Machiavelli established and founded Machiavellianism in Indian political philosophy. So, in that regard, in his statecraft, which is otherwise called as Arthasastra, where he completely devoted his political philosophy and also his legal doctrines in the very chapter importance of state and science of politics. So, in that regard, the very means of, according to Kautilya, Chanakya, the means of ensuring the pursuit of philosophy or the Vedas and economics, and that economics is the rod which is wielded by the king. Its administration constitutes the science of politics, having for its purpose the acquisition of things not possessed, the preservation of things possessed, the augmentation of the things preserved, and the things augmented must be preserved, and one on it. All this depend the daily maintenance of worldly life. So Kautilya In that connection expressed that the king severe with the rod becomes a source of terror to beings. The king with the rod must be kind. The king just with the rod is honored. As for the rod, wielded in the hand of the king used after full consideration, endows the subjects with spiritual good, material well-being, and pleasures of the senses, used unjustly, whether in passion or in contempt. It renders even forest authorities and wandering ascetics are much more than the householders. If not used at all, it gives rise to the law of the fishes. For the stronger swallows the weak. In the absence of the wielder of the rod, protected by him, he prevails. So, according to Kautilya, the people of the four Varnas, the Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and the Sudras, and in the four stages of life, Brahmacharya, Grahastha, Vanapastha, and Sannyasa, protected by the king with the rod, which he held in his hand, and deeply attached to occupations prescribed as their special duties kept to their respective paths. So here, Kautilya or Chanakya exactly express the very essence of life of a man and the observance of the principles of the Vedas and to live according to the four varnas that mentioned in the Rig Veda and also the four stages of life that the four ashramas as were we found in the Rig Veda. And besides that, it is the king who must instill confidence, faith, and popularity among the subjects or the people. Why? Providing them all kind of pleasure. So also, he must rule over them in such a way that he must fulfill all the demands of the subjects and be popular. And in spite of that, he must have the rod in his hand to control, and he must be a benevolent despot. And in that regard, he also advised that the king used the very rod, that means the power, with full consideration for the spiritual good, material well-being and pleasure of senses of his subjects. So many such prescriptions were made in Arthashastra, the statecraft of Chanakya or Kautilya, and regarding that, it has the origin of the state. In that context, it was expressed that Kautilya advises the king to set up the network of spies in his state in order to advocate and justify the authority of the king among the subjects. The spies propagate the theory of the origin of the state as presented by Kautilya or Chanakya himself in his Arthashastra or the statecraft as such. People overwhelmed by the law of the fishes made Manu their king, and they assigned 1/6 of the grains, 1/10 of the commodities and money, as is said, maintained by that kings bring about the well-being and security of the subjects. Those who do not pay fines and taxes take on themselves the sins of the kings who do not bring about well-being and security of the subjects take on themselves the sins. Therefore, even the forest dwellers offer a sixth part of their grants, saying, "This is the share for the king who protects us." So, in this way, Kautilya started explaining his theory of monarchy after expressing the very origin of the state. So, in regards to that, in his theory of monarchy, he gave importance to agriculture, cattle rearing, and trade. These constitute the economics, according to Kautilya, which are beneficial as they yield grains, cattle, money, forest produce and labor. Through them the king brings under his sway his own party as well as the party of the enemies by the use of the treasury and the army. So why this means exactly Kautilya expressed that the richness of the economy would bring stability to the state, and besides that, a stable king with a stable economy could counter in a best way the enemies with his own treasury and army, and it could only be possible by an well established, well run economy and a well stable state, and it could only possible by the king, and in such a way, in a stable economy with a stable state, the king would have a stable treasury and also an well organized army, and in that way the king could counter his enemies. And in further, he expressed that by training and discipline in the sciences as acquired by accepting the authoritativeness of the teachers in the respective sciences. So here he referred to those ancient gurukulas and ashramas where the teachers were imparting education in every aspect of the life, starting from teaching Vedas, Upanishads, Shastras, but also imparting ideas and education in the field of medicine, surgery, so also the art of war, warfare, and armament and use of diplomatic skill, and also politics, how to run a state and how to rule over the subjects. So when the ceremony of the French is performed, should learn the use of the alphabet and arithmetic. When the initiation with the preceptor is performed, he should learn the three Vedas and philosophy from the learned, economics from the heads of departments, and the science of politics from theoretical and practical exponents, as it was portrayed in the Arthashastra, the statecraft where Chanakya or Kautilya prescribed for a prince who would be the future ruler of the state. And he should observe celibacy till the 16th year. Thereafter, he should allow the cutting of the hair and marriage. And he should have constant association with elders in learning for the sake of improving his training, since training has its root in that. So, this was also the advice and the prescriptions of Kautilya or Chanakya in his Arthashastra, a statecraft regarding how to build a fence and how to improve the statesmanship or the future prince to become a stable and competent ruler as he built himself, Chandragupta Maurya, by establishing him as the first ruler of the Maurya dynasty 300 years before Christ in Magadha at its capital Pataliputra. During the first part of the day, as prescribed by Chanakya Kautilya, the prince should undergo training in the arts of using elephants, horses, chariots, and weapons. In the latter part, he should engage in listening to history, the Puranas, the Upanishads, Dharma Shastras, and Artha Shastra. This constitutes Itias. During the remaining parts of the day and the night, he should learn new things and familiarize himself with those already learned and listens repeatedly to things not learned. Or from continuous study ensures a trained intellect. From intellect comes practical application, and from practical application results self-possession. Such is the efficacy of sciences. So here, Kautilya, Chanakya, clearly explained the very theory of sciences and in particular what the prince should follow in his life. So he divided the life of a prince of a day into some parts, and in his first part of the day he advised the prince of the king to undergo training in arts of using elephants, horses, chariots, and weapons. And in the latter part of that day, he advised that the prince should engage himself in listening to all the Shastras, Puranas, and also Dharma Shastras, and also Artha Shastra, as during the remaining parts of the day, as Kautilya advised that he should learn new things and familiarize himself with those already learned and listen repeatedly to things not learned. And here he prescribes the continuous study of a trained intellect, because from that comes practical application, and from that practical application, self-possession, and that is according to Kautilya, is the efficacy of science, and it is the science of life. So, in our next upcoming lecture, we would like to continue Kautilya or Chanakya and his Arthashastra or the statecraft.